Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Let's get into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's go. So we start off with Britt and Mike, right? His family is coming over, so the in-laws are coming over. Britt is over the top. She's in confessionals talking about how she dated ballers and rappers, and she never saw it for them. And then she got a man like Mike, who's more reserved and ready to settle down. When they asked her to confirm if she dated Rick Ross, she was like, "That is a long time ago. I've had the best 3 years of my life with Mike." I wonder why that has to be so long ago and you're over that. Like you said you dated ballers and rappers. Like, why are we singling out Rick Ross? Like, what really happened with that? Mike just does not give me loving. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't give me like loving. He's very nonchalant. And she often looks at him as she can't believe what's coming out of his mouth. But here we are. So Britt says she launched her insurance agency because what she and her mom and her sisters had gone through when her father had passed. He had a $2 million life insurance policy, and the mother was not able to get it because I think he was transitioning through jobs. So that is what made her want to open one up. Now she's worked with her sisters. One of them she had to fire, and another one something was going on. They don't get along so well, right? Because Britt says she sold the company, and the other girl was just like why you do something like that? So I don't know if this show is going to help them get back together with her talking about them, but that's where we are right now. So we're going to move right along to Portia and Kelly. So, not Portia, but Kelly finally about to find out why this woman took that other woman's husband, right? Because Portia's like, we got to figure out how we get on a good foot because we need to get over this. This is resolution. This is what the orphans don't do. But I do like this right here. So Kelly had called Portia to invite her to her Balmain event, right? Portia woke up to accept the invitation, and then they start talking about when Shamia was out with her, Kelly, and Britt. And it was a lot of dip on the chip for Portia for me because it wasn't that serious. Because I hope when Portia sees this back, she realizes that Shamia did have her back, and Shamia was like, you should talk to her and you get that straightened out. So they discussed why Kelly took Shamia's advice to talk to her at the party. After the lunch meeting, it seems like they're really in a good place. So we'll see how that works. Well, we do know they're in a good place. They're doing radio press together. Let me say this. Drew's album is that girl. Like, it is that girl. Drew did her big one. I'm really proud of her. So Angela, Kenya, and Cynthia made it to the studio. And they had a little small talk asking Angela how her and Charles met and blah, blah, blah. And then they get into Dennis. Now, she's drinking tea, not really answering the question. And Kenya's like, hold up, not you not trying to answer. She was like, I just want to make sure everybody's comfortable. And then Kenya told her, you were dead wrong for not talking to Portia. And then they talk about how Dennis is producing the album. And she was like, man, Dennis, we text. We don't talk. We haven't talked about it. Shout out to production. Because Drew is a liar. Like, it's so... I can say her music is good because that sounds good. But Drew is a bona fide, certified, habitual liar. She talking about her and Dennis are not close. It's a strict working relationship. But you got him in your phone as Dennis bro. And then production plays a video of her talking to Dennis on the phone. It sounds very familiar to me. But then Kenya was like, you were dead wrong for not talking to Portia. She was like, I have them in my phone, the text messages. But she said talking to. Then she pulls this out. Drew, Portia, we need to go out to eat. And like Cynthia said, you should have called her about something like this. You should have picked up the phone and, like, after she sent this message right here, you should have called her because you know she just put her phone down. And you should have said, Portia, this is what I'm trying to tell you. It'll take me 3 minutes. Dennis is going to be helping me produce my album, and I don't want to be in smoke. I'm just here to get my music out. Do you have a problem with that? How do you want to move forward? Girl, text me later, think about it, call me and let me know how you feel about it. That's all you had to do, Drew. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to lie about it. Then Cynthia goes on to give Drew an example of what you should do. Kenya had a little film that she was making. She wanted Leon, Cynthia's baby daddy, to be in it. Kenya called Cynthia, got her blessings. It was just that simple. Nothing crazy. I don't know why Drew can't do that. Let me ask y'all this. Shamia didn't say anything about Drew and Dennis bang banging. From my understanding, Shamia said, have you and Dennis been dating? She didn't say anything about bang bang. Am I tripping? Or did she say something about that later on? Because Angela feels like she actually said that, and Kenya said, I think I heard that. But I'm not sure. Let me know. Let's keep going. Shamia is a great example of you never know what's going on in people's lives. I wouldn't trade my life with Shamia for anything in the world. Because what she's going through right now, she wants to grow her family. She's still stressed out and probably a little PTSD about having a surrogate. She tried to have her own baby. That ended up really bad. She could have left here. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful home, no address, beautiful cars, but it's not everything, right? I just pray that whatever it is that Shamia wants for her children, that she gets those things. Like her sister says, Shiloh doesn't know anything is wrong, right? And so Shia is going to have her tonsils taken out. And she said it affects everybody, because even Shia, when she has to go to the hospital with Shiloh, says, Mommy, you stay home with me and let Daddy go. So everything she's going through, everything in her family dynamic affects everyone, right? You just don't know what people are going through. I don't like this. I don't like Charles Oakley, right? I don't think he's loving. I don't think he's caring. I think he is full of himself. She said here, when Charles Oakley was banned from Madison Square Garden, and former NBA star Charles Oakley kicked out of Knicks game, like, she said they had some problems and she could not help him. So as a married couple, they had to separate. Now they're coming back together and she wants to have a renewal. He's hanging this house and the renewal over her head until this stuff gets done. She says she was a self-made millionaire, but she's gotten him invested in this stuff. Now he has a say-so. And she wants to have renewal, and she talks about going to therapy, and he's like, oh my God. You know, he's just not, he doesn't give me warm and fuzzy. Like, he definitely is aggravating. And she is like, it's like pulling teeth to get him to want to do something. Like when she said we could be married 10 years longer, he was like, ooh, what do you mean? You want to live to be with your spouse and married with them forever. I don't like it. Child, Drew at the lawyer's office. We learned a lot right here, right? First of all that stuff that Ralph was saying on that podcast, talking about he want to be with his kids and stuff. We found out from the lawyer that he told the judge that he can't afford to take care of 2 homes. So that's why the judge banished him down to the basement. Then we found out he pulled a Martell Holt. He don't even have a lawyer. Well, Martell has lawyers, but one of them quit on him, or he fired one. He was cross-examining Drew. She was like, that was crazy. Baby, they about to break the seal on Brother Ralph. Serial cheater, sexting, taking money out of the account, women calling and messaging Drew, and then him tracking Drew. Girl, if you don't get your crazy self out of that house, I feel like Miss Diane was being real messy when they was at this spa day, because she's like, you know, Shamia taking a bone to Portia. She was saying, why would Shamia have Kelly to talk to Portia about this situation at her party? Shamia wanted Kelly to talk to Portia because she didn't want to be in the middle of it. She had Portia's back. Portia don't have Shamia's back all the time. Miss Diane, you just need to stay in your lane. Child, at the Balmain event, Shamia said that she had a 1990s nose. Angela said that she was Flavor Flav. Kelly is devastated because the women are getting into it and they should be shopping. I feel you on that, Kelly. Child, Drew put a kibosh on Portia getting her makeup done. But Portia said, you're not about to come up here and talk to me when you get ready. I'll talk to you when I get ready. Y'all let me know what you think. Bye.